Girls your age? Stressing about final exams, begging their parents for a new iPhone. You're staring at a half-empty box of cheap diapers. Your bank account? $14.50. It doesn't just break your heart, it physically suffocates you. 5 whole years, since middle school. He was your first love. When your own parents kicked you out for choosing to keep the baby, he swore he'd protect you. He promised this cheap apartment was just the beginning of your real family. And now, he's standing right in front of you, zipping up his gym bag, and the girl waiting for him by the front door, the one who always commented bestie on your posts. She's wearing his oversized hoodie, your favorite one. She tilts her head, gives you that fake innocent smile. I just told him he deserves someone fun, someone who isn't always so exhausted. He doesn't even look you in the eye. Look, I'm sorry, okay? But I'm just too young for all this pressure. I'm out. Most girls would absolutely lose their minds right now. Scream, smash his console, which of course he made sure to pack first. Ruin his life on TikTok. You don't drop to your knees. You don't beg a boy who refuses to be a man. You just look down at the tiny face resting against your chest. Your baby. You swallow the absolute worst betrayal of your life. Just leave your keys on the counter. No toxic drama. You take the highest road possible. He walks out. The door clicks. Rent is due in 48 hours. Midnight. The heater gives one final metallic click. Your utility app flashes red. Balance. $0. Service disconnected. You can have 5 bars of 5G, but 0 degrees in your bedroom. It's a special kind of hell. You wrap the baby in your old high school hoodie. You stay awake just to make sure the baby's breathing doesn't turn into a shiver. 8 a.m. The public library. You're not there to study. You're there because the heat is free. You sit in the back corner, rocking the stroller, praying the security guard doesn't realize you've been there for 6 hours. Then, the graveyard shift starts. Scrubbing grease off diner floors, cleaning bathrooms that smell like industrial bleach and broken dreams. The baby is asleep in a cardboard box in the break room. One loud cry and you're fired. Your heart stops every time the door chimes. Then, it happens. The it girls from your old high school walk in, fresh from a concert. They smell like expensive perfume and 0 responsibilities. A scent that hits you harder than the industrial bleach. They see you. They don't see a mother fighting for her child. They see a cautionary tale. One girl pulls out her iPhone. Click. Caption.
She really crashed out. From IT girl to janitor.
It's on their stories before they even order. A $9 oat milk latte. That's 1 hour of your life. They drink it in 5 minutes. You scrub for 60. Your face burns. Your heart wants to explode. But you don't drop the mop. You don't hide in the back and cry. You just look at the photo of your baby on your lock screen. Every tile you scrub, that's a pack of diapers. Every insult they whisper, that's a future he can't take away from you. Your pride is dead. You've gathered every ounce of your will into a single iron fist. 3 a.m. Sleep is a luxury for people who don't have rent to pay. The baby is finally asleep, tucked into your side for warmth. Your only tool? A 4-year-old laptop with a cracked hinge and a fan that sounds like a jet engine. You bought it for $30 from a thrift store using your tips from the diner. The screen flickers. You're not scrolling TikTok. You're learning how to use it. Free tutorials. YouTube University. While the world dreams, you're learning how to edit videos, how to code, how to build something out of nothing. Your eyes are burning. Your brain feels like lead. Then, your phone buzzes. A notification from Instagram. Your ex just posted a new reel. He's at a car dealership, flashing a stack of cash. Caption, new whip. Hard work pays off. 5 minutes later, you get a text from him. Hey, sorry, can't send the $200 for the baby this month. Things are tight. You know how it is. Your blood turns into ice. You look at the stack of cash on his screen. Then you look at your baby's worn out socks. Most girls would call him scream, beg for the money he owes his own child. You don't even reply. You just turn back to your flickering screen. You spend the next 6 hours finishing a freelance project for a client in a different time zone. Cutting, pacing, color grading, a simple video. At 7:45 a.m., it happens. Ding. PayPal. You received $120. You stare at the numbers. That's 12 hours of scrubbing floors. You just earned it in 4 hours sitting on your bed. It's not $1,000,000. It's better. It's proof. Proof that your brain is sharper than their insults. Proof that you're not a cautionary tale. You're a weapon. You don't buy a latte. You don't celebrate. You put every cent into your escape fund. 6 months of 4 a.m. starts. 6 months of choosing learning over sleeping. The cardboard boxes are gone. You're standing in a kitchen that actually smells like home, not bleach. The heater is humming. You don't check the utility app anymore. You have an auto pay set up. Your laptop isn't held together by tape anymore. It's a tool. A $2,000 contract for a tech startup sits in your inbox. You're not the girl who got pregnant. You're the lead editor they can't afford to lose. One Friday morning, you walk back into that 24-hour diner. You're wearing a simple, clean coat. Your hair isn't messy. Your eyes aren't red. You sit in the same booth where those girls laughed at you. The bell chimes. It's one of them. The girl who posted that crashed out story. She's alone this time. She looks tired. Smudged makeup. Hiding behind her phone, looking for attention that isn't coming. She notices you. She recognizes the face, but she can't place the vibe. You don't hide your face. You don't look down at your shoes. You catch the server's eye. The same server who saw you scrubbing toilets 6 months ago. 1 oat milk latte, please. And put her order on my tab, too. The it girl freezes. She looks at you confused, embarrassed. You don't wait for a thank you. You don't stay for the drama. You just leave a $20 tip on the table. $5 more than your old hourly wage. You walk out into the sunlight, pushing the stroller with one hand and checking a business email with the other. You're not the cautionary tale anymore. You're the main character. 4 years. That's 1,460 nights of choosing future you over current you. Your life doesn't look like a survival guide anymore. It looks like a success story. But it wasn't luck. 100 ignored emails. Dozens of failed projects. It was learning to code while your toddler was teething. It was taking every no and turning it into a not yet. You didn't just learn to edit. You built a brand. You don't hunt for clients anymore. They wait in line for you. Now, you're in a clean, sun-drenched apartment, floor-to-ceiling windows. The grocery delivery is at the door, organic, fresh. You don't look at the prices. You've earned the right to breathe. Inside, you hear your 4-year-old singing in the other room. He doesn't remember the cold nights. He only knows the warmth you built for him. Then, the doorbell rings. You check the camera. A man is standing there. He looks older, tired. The arrogance from those old Instagram posts is gone. The new whip he bragged about? Probably sold to pay off debts years ago. You open the door. He doesn't look you in the eye. I made a mistake, he whispers. I was just a kid back then. I was scared. I miss you guys. Can we start over? Most girls would scream, throw his betrayal in his face. Remind him of the $14 bank account. Remind him of the night the heater clicked off. You don't feel anger? You don't feel anything. The living room is that way, you say quietly. He's been asking about you. You're welcome to stay for an hour and play. His eyes light up. He thinks he's back in. He thinks the door to your heart is as easy to open as it was at 19. But as he tries to step closer, you hold up a hand. But let's be clear. You're here as his father, not as my partner. He stops. But I've changed. I can help now. You give him a small, sad smile, one that carries the weight of every hour you scrub those diner floors. I forgive you, truly. I don't want to carry that weight anymore, but forgiveness and trust aren't the same thing. You're a father, and I'll never take that from him. The man I would have spent my life with. He's the one who should have stayed when it was 0 degrees in that bedroom. You open the door for him, and when he leaves, you don't feel a sting in your chest. You just feel peace. You don't need a hero to save you. You became the hero yourself. 5 years. You're standing on a balcony now, just looking at the view. Your son is in the other room, laughing. He's healthy. He's safe. You look down at your phone. A memory pops up. That photo from the diner. The one the it girls posted to mock you.
She really crashed out.
You don't delete it. You just smile. A hand rests gently on your shoulder. A partner who doesn't see a cautionary tale, but a woman who chose to stand on her own feet. Someone who's there because he wants to be, not because you need him to be. Most girls spend their lives waiting for a prince to save them. You realized the prince wasn't coming, so you saved yourself. It wasn't a punishment, it was a transformation.